Why does that look funny like that? Good morning, my friends. Good morning. It is 11:14 on July 27th. Welcome to another No Makeup Monday. And right now I'm talking to myself as I wait for people to come on. But oh my gosh, why does Facebook always do that? Okay. Good morning, Dawn. You're the first one here. Hi, Teresa. You're the second one here. Melissa's the third one here. Bernice, hello. Oh, you're so sweet, Bernice. Hi, Linda. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lorraine. Good morning. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Carol. I'm trying to catch all the names. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Alfie. Oh, good morning, my friends. Look at all of you coming on. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I was talking, who was I talking to over the weekend? One of my family members. I can't remember who it was, but I said, you know what? I think we all kind of look forward to our No Makeup Mondays just because, you know, life is like so like bleh right now. And it's nice just to kind of sit down and relax and visit. So good morning. Good morning. Colorado. Hi, Robin from Colorado. Hi, Teresa. Oh, it's afternoon for Teresa. Oh, yeah, it's morning for me. Hi, Bodie. Hello, good morning. So let's see, let's do some updates. Oh, biggest updates in the world, and I'm so sorry I don't have a picture, but my sister-in-law, Marcella, and my brother, Brandon, and Ben and Carter have a new addition in their family. Now, it is not a baby. Well, technically it is a baby, but it's a puppy. They got a puppy. Teresa, I love my kitchen too. I wish I could stay here just because of the kitchen. They got a puppy. They got a puppy over the weekend. It was a surprise to all of us. They literally were on like a whole bunch of waiting lists because it's really hard to get a puppy. And they needed one that was hypoallergenic or not allergy wise because Marcella's very allergic, and Ben is too. So they got a puppy, and they sent me a picture. Look at you guys! I already have 36 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. And what kind of puppy did they get? That's a good question, Jennifer. They got. It's just funny. You guys have no idea why it's funny. I'll tell you in a minute. They got a. Marcella sent it to me in a text. She said, I'm laughing. I'm like getting teary-eyed because I'm laughing so hard. It's a poodle Maltese mix. And I said, oh, that's called a multi-poo. And I'm like, that's like a cookie. Because Cookie's technically full Maltese, but let me tell you, my friends, there's more poodle in there because her hair gets kinky. She has more fro than normal, like a poodle. So she has a lot of poodle in her. So I think she's more Maltese poodle mix, but maybe one of her grandparents was a poodle or something. But I'm like, you got a cookie. And I thought they were going to go for a bigger dog because of the boys. But I'm like, I wonder how big this puppy's gonna get. So, but I'm so excited. And the puppy is so cute. And they haven't figured out a name yet, but it's a girl. And I am just getting so excited. Wait a minute, Laura. I got a baby Samoyed. We are going to get him trained to be a cancer sniffing dog since my cancer is expected to come back over and over again. Laura, wow. Wow on your cancer coming back, but wow that there's dogs that can sniff out cancer. That is amazing. That's just like, Kate, I love golden doodles. I think my next one is gonna, don't tell Cookie, but I think my next one's gonna be a golden doodle. But let's see, so back to the new puppy. So we have a puppy. And well, not us, but my brother and sister-in-law and Ben and Carter. And I'm so excited to announce that the puppy, Ben, is the puppy's person. That's what Marcella said. She said, Ben is the puppy's person. She follows Ben everywhere, which is so cute. I can't wait to see her. And anytime she can't see Ben, she starts to cry. Isn't that sweet? So we're really excited about that. And since they're all stuck at home, the 4 of them are working. Well, the kids are home for vacation, but Brandon and Marcella are stuck at home working. So it's perfect time to get a puppy. And she said that she's doing pretty well potty training already, which I'm very, very jealous. Oh gosh, what's going on right there? What is this? Where did you come from? Go back. Okay. Let's see what else. So that puppy news, that was very exciting because it was a total surprise out of left field. We were like, whoa, please read up on Golden Doodles before you buy one. Robin, I will. And in all honesty, I say I'm going to get one, but in all honesty, once Cookie passes on, I don't know if we're going to get another dog. It really depends. So let's see. What else is new? I have no updates on stuff. For example, no ink pad update, no anything out of stock update. Let me tell you, it's just, we are pushing these factories, and because of the virus, they're having trouble working, and they have less people working. So, well, that's funny. Less people working, so everything's taking longer, which is driving me crazy. My stomach just growled. I'm so hungry, you guys. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten yet. No, wait, I had some fresh cherries for breakfast, but I'm still hungry. I woke up early today. Do I have any sneak peeks for you today? Kimberly, I don't think so. I can tell you one thing that we've been working on for a long time that we hope to see in August. But again, if these factories could get it to us, but we're working on foil paper. 2 sets of foil paper. So it's going to be like, I can't even tell you because I don't even remember. I approved it a long time ago, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to get here. But I know, Darlene, I'm totally thinking about my quesadilla. I do still have some tortillas left. So yes, we're going to have a microwave quesadilla as soon as this is over. In fact, you guys are lucky I'm not making one right now because I'm starving. I almost had to make a quesadilla to go the other day before we went to lunch because I just get so hungry, and Ken gets tired of hearing me say I'm starving. Are the slimlines on track? Yes, they are on track. I've already done the video. They are on track for August 7th. However, the factory said they weren't shipping them to me until August 14th. So I said, no, I need them sooner. I need them sooner. I need them sooner. So they're going on sale August 7th. There might be a chance where you might have to wait an extra couple days to have us ship them. That's my fault. Actually, technically, it's not my fault. The virus is not my fault. But it's just taking longer to get everything. We get stuff stuck in customs, and you're like, oh, well, don't go overseas. Buy everything in domestic. Well, we try. Let me tell you, we try to buy everything in the United States. Dyes and embellishments, we can't. It's just price-wise, we just can't. But embellishments keep getting held up in customs, and I literally had to some of our ribbon, we had some ribbon coming in, a shipment of ribbon, and it was a small shipment. It was literally just some extras because we ran out. And so we literally just had a couple extras. And let me tell you guys, this is the truth. So it got held up in customs, and they're like, oh, you have to do blah, 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 blah. And they gave me a list of all these 3 things I had to do. And they said, you need to pay a bond of $500. So we can send this to customs to find out how much duty you're going to owe. And I said, what? I've never had to do a bond for $500 before. I've had to get custom brokers to come in and do like all this weird stuff when we send stuff on boats. But I'm like, I haven't had to pay a bond before. And I'm like, that sounds really weird. And it was minimum $500, and it was non-refundable. So you just had to pay it for this one shipment. Plus then the duty on top of that, which of course I'm going to pay duty because, that's what you do when you import stuff. And so I was like, wait a minute, what is the shipment? So I went back to the factory and asked them what the shipment was. Honest to goodness, golden tickets do not have expiration dates. Honest to goodness. And it wasn't a China fault, you guys. This was a US thing. This is a US thing. Nah. Can't blame China on this one. Honest to goodness, the shipment they were sending was worth $635. That's how much I was paying for it, $635. The United States wanted to charge me a $500 bond, I guess, to look at it, plus then the duty on top of it. And so I told them, I said, throw it away. I said, throw it in the trash. I said, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying $500 plus whatever duty the United States decides to put on it. I said, throw it away. And so we're still kind of, I think, discussing that because I don't think they've released it. I said, you guys, and I said, U.S. Customs, you guys, it's only worth $635. I'm not going to pay $500 plus duty on top of that. Of course, I'll pay the duty on the $635. That's legit, but I'm not paying the $500 bond. And so I'm not quite sure where we got that. Terry, I totally agree. We do, Terry and Lisa, this is all the things we do in the US. We do stamps, blocks, inks, paper, cardstock. What else is there? The only things we do overseas, embellishments and dyes. Those are the only two things we do overseas. Everything else is in the United States. There's just, no offense, but when you try to buy rhinestones in the United States, my prices would probably have to be 5 times what I charge you for a kit club, easily, if I bought my embellishments and my dyes overseas. I mean, in the United States. Those are the 2 items you just can't get in the United States. You can get dyes in the United States, but our prices would be more, and you would have to cut them apart. And let me tell you if I've heard horror stories about cutting dyes apart from customers. So I can't do that. So yeah, it is what it is. Kate says, having these conversations helps us understand the delays and frustrations you encounter. Thank you. We're here to lift you up. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just, and you know what the thing is I know there's a lot of like anti-China stuff and stuff, but you guys have to understand my dye factory. I have, Harlan says cutting apart is just so ancient. I know, right? It's like old school. But the dye factory, I've been there. I've visited their factory. I've seen the workers. They treat their workers very well. I've seen everything. I've gone through the entire factory. They're really good to their workers. The dye factory is really good to us. They treat us really well. When I ask for an urgent order, they really try. They're very, very kind, and they're human beings. And so I have a really rough time. I try very, very hard to keep everything in the US, but those 2 items, I mean, there's no, you guys, I mean, feel free to send me some links to a place that I can get it cheaper in the US on those 2 items. But everything else is in the US, and we're gonna move on. So Kenny wanted me to buy, and he actually listed, look, these are my notes, and I know it's backwards to you guys, but he wants me to buy 2 19 by 19 inch cushions for the patio chairs, okay? And the patio chairs that literally cost us, I think, $55 on Amazon, because they're just like cheapy patio chairs. I think I'm getting, April, I do have a good relationship with the overseas factory. I love them. But he wants me to get these 2 19 by 19 inch cushions for the patio chairs. The patio chairs cost about $55 on Amazon, because they're really like, they're kind of cheapy ones, but they're fine. But one is missing a little cushion, and they came with cushions, and they're just like little cheapy thin cushions. They're just like, I should go get one, but I'm not going to. Sorry. I'm looking at something out the window that no one told me was going to happen. I think they're going to show that. Freaking welcome to my world. You can't make this crap up. What the heck? So, okay, I got to go back to the cushions. you guys know we're living in this house temporarily for up to 6 months. The guy that bought the vacation home. I know Cookie's going to start going nuts. But this house that we're living in is for sale. And I think they're going to try to show it right now. And they're supposed to give us 24 hours notice because there's someone outside looking in. You can't make this crap up. Oh, Ken doesn't like when I say that word. Sorry. Gosh, my dog is going to go nuts in 5, 4. Okay, just stay away. Okay, so the people came to look at it. Chiffon, will the U.S. and China tensions cause any problem to Stamps of Life? Some of your products are from China. Possibly. We air freight all of our stuff in, so hopefully not. Okay, so Danya says, yeah, those cushions are going to cost you $1 million. That is true. So I went on Amazon to look for 19 by 19 cushions because we're missing one, and Ken wanted to get new ones. And the kick in the head is the cushions will cost more to replace than getting a whole new set of chairs and cushions. Now we're talking the cheapy cushions. There's no fancy buttons on them. No, it's literally a 1.5 inch flat cushion. And I told him, I said, Kenny, it's going to cost me more to buy you new cushions than it would be to buy new chairs with cushions. So we're not getting cushions. I don't know why he wrote that there because that's whatever. Okay, yeah, so the house is for sale. And there's, so people came to look at the house on Friday. And we didn't think the house was going to, we didn't think the house was going to sell because they're asking way too much for it. Honestly, they're asking way too much for it. So Ken and I are like, no problem. We're here for 6 months. We're good. We're fine. Well, the people that came, I will try Target just for fun, you guys. We, for the cushions, the people that came on Friday came and looked at it again on Saturday. And the agent looked at us and said, I know you guys have a lease until the end of December. And we're like, yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. Yep, there we go. I get it. Cook, I get it. I don't know why they're out there. I know. Come here, baby. Let me give you a treat if you come here. Come here. Mommy give you a treat. Come here. I don't know why they're out there either. Come here. Look, Mommy's a treat. My treat. My treat. Take one. There you go. Yummy, yummy. Okay, sorry guys. Jean, there is probably a home store around me, but I'm just afraid to go to one right now. Do not shop Wayfair. Vicious Glitter, my daughter bought something on Wayfair and she did okay, but I'm just waiting. I'm just gonna wait. PA says you should ask realtor to list in their ad, do not disturb occupants. I think you're right. Stephanie, are you making us a foil press? As of right now, no. I've talked to Spellbinders about their foil press or their foil machine, and I don't know. Are you guys interested in that? I mean, they really want me to do stuff for them, and I just kind of keep putting them off. I'm just kind of not answering right now, but that's something to think about. Sis Purple says, no matter what happens, God always has a perfect plan. You know what? And that's true. That's why Ken and I are like, well, we'll move again. We don't care. I mean, in all honesty, Ken and I don't care. We just don't care. We're not married. We're not married to this place, obviously, because we have to leave in 6 months. But we're just, or 7 months, 5 months now. But we're really just like not really caring much about anything. Ellen, you're so cute. Make yourself a quesadilla. We'll wait. You're so sweet. But I'm just like totally not. Nancy says, no, I can't buy another apparatus and products. You know what? I kind of feel the same way. I kind of liked the foil thing, but it was kind of complicated. And in all honesty, you guys, I don't do complicated. And so, Dina was like, I don't know. And I was kind of like, I don't know. And I know it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. When you do it the right way, it looks amazing. But I'm like, what if we just do foil paper and die cut that and call it a day? You know what I mean? So let's wait. Yeah, the Carmen says not interested in foil. Yeah, like the foil thing. Let's play with the foil paper we're coming out with ideally in August. Let's play with that for a while. And then let's just see where we go from there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I just don't know. Somebody said, Stephanie, don't go down that road. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't decided. Probably, I'm leaning towards no right now. I want to play with the foil paper first. Let's play with the foil paper. Sue says no. Yeah, let's play with the foil paper first. And I think we might be happy. Let's cricket. I think we might be happy with just the foil paper. So let's try that. Thanks, Chiffon. You're in Singapore. How exciting. Wow. Doesn't Singapore have nice beaches? Oh, you said you're leaving and now I just asked you a question. I'm sorry. But yeah, so those people left. That's good news. Keep it simple, sister. I know. You know what? That's how I feel too, Janet. Carol says I would rather have a die than a foil machine. Okay. Punky says, how often are you actually going to use it? And that was my thing too, Punky. And because I'm like, I'm not going to bring something to you that I'm not going to use. And so I'm just thinking, I don't know. I just don't. You guys aren't kind of feeling it either. Oh, Maze says, please click like. Yes, please click like. Kathy says she's never used foil paper, so new to you. Good. And the foil paper, I actually have not gotten to play with it. They have not gotten me samples, but Dina approved it, and I trust Dina more than I trust family members. You know what I mean? So, and she loved it. So I'm really excited about it. As soon as I get it, I will play with it. But I'm supposed to get it this week, and I have to do the video for it. So then I'll get to really play with it and have fun. So foil paper is going to be fun. Now keep in mind, you guys, foil paper is the 8.5 Spellbinders, the big one. Yes, Jennifer, and it's currently in stock right now. So there's two different things we're talking about. We're talking about the foil apparatus machine, and we're talking about foil paper, okay? Foil paper is what we're coming out with in the end of August, okay? It's literally like glitter paper kind of thing. It's just foil paper. Does not need heat, does not need nothing. It's just paper that's foil, okay? That's it, shiny. Now, the foil machine is where you get heat involved and you use special dyes and you run it through your heat machine, then you run it through your die cut machine, and then you have foil on your cardstock. I think we're just going to focus on the foil paper for now, especially. Okay, so let's just do. But Bonnie says I like simple. Yeah, see, and she's all, who wants to buy another machine? I know, I'm kind of thinking that way too, guys. Yeah, so let's do. Oh, well, Quilty wants to know, will I be doing an HSN preview? Yes, I will be doing that. The HSN preview, and let me tell you guys, there are things in August HSN that you've been waiting for. Also known as the candy corn fold it, also known as the truck fold it. That will be August 6th. August 6th is the preview. August 6th is the preview. Chris probably won't be doing SVG files for my designs. My attorney does not like the idea. Yeah, she didn't like that idea. But the candy corn is coming, which is really exciting. And what else? No more machines, Jules B said. Amen. Deborah, I know the circus. I've asked, oh gosh, I gotta find out where that circus is because I don't know what happened to it. But the candy corn is coming back and it's a different one. It's different than the one that came out before, but literally hardly none of you have the original candy corn. So this one's different, but if you have the original one, Susan, I believe that is, the gift folded is September. I don't think it's October, I think it's September. But the candy corn folded, if you have the original, do not buy the new one. It's too close, it's too close. Will August HSN be available through the Stamps of Life website? No, HSN gets a minimum 6 month exclusive. That's part of the contract. I can't do anything about that. If I were, I know Palin gets emails. Oh, please just sell me one. I wish I could, but I can't go against my contract. One, that would be wrong because I signed a contract. But two, I can't put this relationship with HSN in jeopardy. I can't. They're keeping us afloat right now. They are keeping the bills being paid. So we can't do that. But after 6 months, we're able to put it on our release schedule. Now, some items, for example, like the owl folded, that was on HSN 2 years ago, and it's coming out later this fall. So sometimes it takes even longer, but just a heads up. Please also make sure you belong to the HSN email list, because every once in a while they send out a coupon code, or they send out information like, oh, free shipping this weekend, or some random stuff like that. So always make sure that you get that. So 8/11 is a big day at the Stephanie Bernard household. 8/11/2020 is when I will be on HSN. No times yet. Hopefully not early, because 8/11 is also my birthday. So August 11th is my birthday, and yes, it's a big one. I'm going to be 30. I'm just kidding. Gosh, time goes so flipping fast, doesn't it? So yeah, it's a big one. And I'm not going to tell you what number it is, but I have a 27-year-old daughter. So that'll kind of, let's do some math here. Obviously, I wasn't 10 when I had her. I wasn't 10 when I had her. So you can kind of figure out from there, 37. I was not 13 when I had her either, so obviously I'm not celebrating my 40th birthday. I was a teen bride, but I was not a teen mom. Let's just put it that way. I married Kenny when I was 19. Carol says, oh no, wait, somebody said it was their birthday. What is an SGB file? SVG is file, Pam, is a computer file to put in a Silhouette machine or a Cricut machine. It's a digital file. Samantha says her baby is due 8/12. Maybe he'll come on 8/11. Yes. I made sure the hospital has HSN on their TV stations. Samantha, you are an angel. I love you. You will have to keep us updated to tell us when he's born. That's exciting. We did have a turkey folded, Diane. We did. We had one. It is, I think he was, Jules B said, we're all 30. Amen, sister. You know what? I think I stopped celebrating birthdays after age 30. Although I will be honest, my 40s have been amazing. Amazing things have happened in my 40s. And I would not change anything that happened, including the bad stuff. Because you guys, listen to this. So yesterday at church, we're doing acts right now in church, and we're talking just about, like, God and stuff. And I know a lot of you are followers. PA, that's exactly right. That's why. But I know a lot of you are Jesus people like me, but some of you might not be. And I didn't used to be. I don't know if you guys knew that. I was not brought up in a Christian home. I didn't become a believer until, gosh, I've only been a believer. Wait, Katie was 3 and Katie's 20. So I've been a believer only 20 years. So I'm still kind of a new believer. But I was thinking about, and I better not cry, but I was thinking a lot about, I'm going to ignore you guys' chats for just a second. Give me a minute. But I was thinking a lot about my life the last couple of years, and I want you guys to be able to look at all the public information from my life and look at it and see all the different things that God has done. And I know some non-believers might say it's a coincidence. There is no way on this earth these certain coincidences could happen. There literally is no way. For example, so, we, we had some bad situation, you know, with the lawsuit, and we're not going to talk about that. But that happened in November of 18. And so we went through a rough time, spent a lot of time on my knees praying. I'm a better prayer now. I pray better now. I get on my knees and pray in the good times now, as well as the bad times. It's easy to pray during the bad times, right? But we need to always remember to pray during the good times. And so we were going through all of that. And we're, you know, everything's fine. Everything, you know, we're just dealing with it, whatever. Life is happening. And, you know, I'm just praying and, you know, just letting God be in control. God's in control. I'm not going to worry about it. God's in control. And out of the blue, my daughter comes to me and tells me she's pregnant. Now, and Kirsten, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk a little bit about this, but it is literally impossible for that kid to get pregnant. When she was 19, we were at the doctor, and I don't want to tell you her real history or anything, but we were at the doctor and she was crying. And I don't know if I was crying or not at that point, but she was 19. And the doctor said, you know, medical intervention would have to happen for her to have babies. And there was no way she was going to be able to get pregnant on her own. And so, of course, she was crying. She hadn't even met Colin yet. But it's just, as some of you sadly have lived through that situation, that's a horrible thing as a woman to hear, especially when you're 19 and you're just like, wait, what? You know, she's always wanted to be a mom. And so she, you know, we always knew, I'm going back in time a little bit, sorry, but we always knew that we were going to have IVF. We were going to have to do the shots. I say we because I feel like it's my baby, you know, it's my baby. And so we knew that, and I actually had already told her that I would help pay for it, because as a lot of you know, IVF is extremely expensive. Extremely. It's so horrible. It's so horrible. It's so expensive. And I mean, I had already started putting money aside. I mean, I knew I was going to help pay for this because I wanted my baby to have babies. And so fast forward, last summer, this kid tells me she's pregnant. And I'm like, how on this earth can you be pregnant? That's impossible. It's impossible. And I literally I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, God, you knew I needed a pick-me-up. He knew that I was getting low on just everything. You know, I was not in faith. I was not getting low in faith, but I was getting low, it was a low time. And, you know, those attorneys just keep hitting you with bills. And I have the most amazing attorneys. Let me tell you, they're amazing. And so my kid comes to me and says she's pregnant. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, literally, there is no possible way she could be pregnant, except it's a miracle from God. And so a couple weeks go by. I'm a little, you know, she was barely pregnant, 5 weeks pregnant, you guys. She was barely pregnant. So we were just praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. And I'm like, God, thank you so much. I needed this happy news. I needed this. And it was just amazing. Bonnie says God's timing is perfect. Amen. I was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is like, I can handle everything because you've given me this little hope, this little piece of hope. Then the kid comes to me a couple weeks later, and I think some of you have seen the video where she tells me it's twins. Twins do not run in our family. Nope, not at all. And I'm like, God, you literally blew me away. First of all, he blew me away with one baby. Then he blew me away with two. And he was just like, I felt like he had his arms around me and he said, I got you, kid. I got you. And it blew me away. Now, I had to go to my doctor for some reason. And interesting enough, she has twins. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love my doctor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. My daughter's, 9 weeks pregnant with twins. By then, I think it was 9 weeks or 10 weeks, we knew she was pregnant with twins. And my doctor's like, okay, whoa, kick back, Stephanie. She's like, it's too soon to get that excited. She warned me. She's like, a lot of pregnancies end, sadly, and she's like, just be cautious. And so I was, and I pray. I mean, we just prayed. Literally, my entire family was praying. And so fast forward, the kid has to start going into the hospital December, way too early. At 23 weeks, she was in the hospital because those babies wanted to come out. And long story. So we were just praying. And we got her through that. In February, and one of the things I had started to pray was that God would end the lawsuit before the babies were born. I wanted to have a clear mind, I wanted to be at peace with everything when the babies were born. And so I prayed a lot about that. I prayed, God, just have the lawsuit end, however it's going to end. I don't care. God's in control. I don't care how it ends. I just need it to end. Well, on a Tuesday, Kirsten and I were having lunch. We had a lovely lunch together. And this is in February. And I took her to her doctor appointment because she had to go to her doctor's appointment. And the doctor said, okay, we're just going to do a quick check. And then, you're going to go home, just stay on bed rest, blah, blah, blah. I did a clean heart, Karen. Yeah, that's what I needed, a clean heart. And he's like, oh, yes. Elgar says you were praying for my daughter and babies too. All of you were. Absolutely. And I do not want to take that for granted. All of you were praying for Kirsten and those babies. It was, and we literally felt those prayers. I've never been in a situation where I've literally felt the prayers around me. It was amazing. So we're at the doctor's office and the doctor's like, yeah, I'm just going to check you real quick. And then you're going to go home and you're going to stay on bed rest. And then in a couple weeks, blah, 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 gave us this whole situation, what's going to happen. Did a check to see where she was and stood up, looked at the nurse and said, get a wheelchair. She said, Kirsten, everything I just told you, forget about it. You are going to the hospital now. She was not able to go home. They literally put her in a wheelchair and walked her to the hospital labor and delivery room. That was a Tuesday. And they hooked her up to all the machines and they said, these babies are coming. And I knew the next day, a Wednesday morning at 9 a.m., we were sitting down with all the attorneys to try to come to a settlement. And I looked at Kirsten and I said, Kirsten, I just need 30 hours. I said, you need to give me 30 hours. You need to give me enough time to get this lawsuit done so I can have that clean heart, so I can have I can be at peace when these babies are born. And the kid looked at me and she's like, okay. And I'm like, well, God might have other plans, kiddo. But I said, but I've been praying this entire time that everything would be over before these babies are born. And I said, just let this be over, Lord, just let this be over. So we went to the settlement, and I'm not allowed to talk about any of this. I'm not allowed to talk about anything. But at 9 o'clock that night, keep in mind, my kid is texting me the entire time. Doctor said this, doctor said this, doctor said this. And Lily, I know you guys were all praying for us. Thank you. And on that Wednesday night at 9 p.m., this is all good news. I'm not talking negative about anything. At 9 p.m. that Wednesday, keep in mind she went in the hospital Tuesday. The doctor said the babies were coming. Not yet. At 9 p.m. on Wednesday, we finalized everything with the lawsuit. And unofficially, it was over. It was over. I'm shaking, you guys. The lawsuit lasted 18 months. My baby's pregnancy They were born at 33 weeks. And I prayed that entire time she was pregnant, Lord, just let the lawsuit be over before. 9 p.m. Wednesday, the lawsuit was over. 44 hours after that, we signed those documents, my babies were born. He pulled through. God did it. Of course, he can do anything. We all know that. But there is no way on this earth you can tell me any of that is a coincidence. I will not believe you. I firmly, with every fiber in my body, believe God had his hand in every single bit of that. Every single bit of that. It was the best week of my life. It was the best week of my life. 1, the lawsuit was done. 2, God answered every single prayer I had and gave me healthy babies. Those babies were born healthy at 33 weeks, my friends, because of your prayers, because of our prayers. They were born at 33 weeks, 7 weeks early, healthy. That's like impossible, you guys. They didn't even need oxygen. It was just, and why am I telling you all of this? I don't know. Well, I do know. Because I need you to know that God had his hand in every single bit of that. And I know a lot of you are like, amen, amen, I believe you. You're right, you're right, you're right. But there's some of you out there that are going, yeah, I don't know. I'm not on that boat with you, Stephanie. I'm not sure about that. But just think about that for a second. There's no way any of that could have been a coincidence. There's just no way. There's no way, you guys. And God loves all of us. And I'm sorry, I'm totally on my soapbox right now, you guys. But you know what? During these crazy times where we're not supposed to even go outside, and I know a lot of us are feeling really like inside, we're like going, I need you to get a Bible if you don't have one, and I need you to just open it up. Any page you want, just open it and just start reading. I read the New King James Version. To me, that one really speaks to me the most. But Jennifer says this just needs to be heard by one person. Yeah, there's at least one person out there that needs to hear this. God loves all of us. I don't care what you've done. He doesn't care what you've done. He doesn't care what you've done. He loves all of us. He loves you no matter what. He loves all of us. Doesn't matter what you've done in your life. Doesn't matter what you think, anything. He loves us. And it's just it's like a parent's love, like how we love our children, but it's even better than that because it's unconditional. It costs you nothing to believe in God and Jesus. Jesus died on the cross for our sins. You guys just have no idea. And technically, I feel personally like I'm a new Christian still. I've been a Christian only 20 years, and I'm celebrating a big birthday. It took me a long time to become a believer, you guys. I fought it tooth and nail. I was just like, no. And then one day I just said, you know what, God, I'm giving it to you because I can't do this world on my own. I can't imagine going through this pandemic on my own. I can't imagine going through anything that I've gone through in the last 18 months to 2 years on my own. God had his hand in every single little bit of it. And I had to sell my house. Who cares, right? Who cares? Maybe I was too attached to it. And maybe I deserve to have it sold. That's okay. Things don't matter. The only thing that matters is God's love. And he loves all of us. It's just amazing. And I'm totally on a soapbox and I'm sorry, but you know what? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of you needed to hear this, and he loves you. If you are on the fence and you're like, I don't know, email me. Send an email to Stephanie at thestampsoflife.com and say, hey, tell me what you're thinking. Tell me if you think that I don't believe in God because what? Tell me. Now, as a believer and as a Christian, do I know everything? Oh, heck no. Do I understand everything in the Bible? Are you kidding me? Nobody does. Because if we understood everything in the Bible, we'd be God. Okay? And nobody here is God. Okay? God is everywhere. God can take care of anything. God's taking care of all of us right now. Even if you're not a believer, he's still watching over you. He wants you to believe in him. Let's all hang out in heaven, you guys. We can all hang out in heaven. All you have to do is believe in Jesus. You get to go to heaven. It doesn't cost you anything. And you know what? This is one thing that I always tell people that are like kind of like, yeah, I'm not on that boat with you. What if I'm right? What if the only way to go to heaven is if you believe in Jesus, the Son of God? What if? What if I'm right? What's going to happen? What if I'm right? What if the Bible's true? Right? Now, those naysayers out there can say, you know, okay, you can even say, okay, let's pretend for a second, maybe it's not true. I believe it's true. I believe every ounce of it. But maybe for a second you go, okay, it's not true. What have I lost? I've lost absolutely nothing. I've lost nothing. I have everything to gain by believing in the Bible and in the gospel, and I have nothing to lose. I would much rather have everything to gain and nothing to lose than to lose everything and have nothing to gain, right? So Judy says, I know there is a God. Yes, we do. And he has big shoulders for the times we are angry with him, Sarah says. That is true. That is true. And our pastor just said, just recently, he said, there's 3 reasons why people don't believe in God. Oh, Teresa says, yes, stamps of life crop in heaven. Hey, that's it, right? We can all be together. We don't have to wear masks. That'll be one fun day. One fun time. Gosh. Well, our pastor said there's 3 reasons why people don't believe in God. Number 1, I got to make sure I remember all of these, is they haven't been told. They haven't been told about Jesus. So how can they believe if they haven't been told, if no one shared the gospel with them? Number 2, they do believe, but they need a refreshing course. They need another shot in the arm. They need to come back, kind of thing. You know what I mean? They need more. They need someone to grab them and say, hey, come on, let's go to church. Or, hey, let's watch this on TV or watch this on the computer. And number 3, the other reason is they're angry at God. Something somewhere has happened in their life where they're angry at God. And you know what? I understand that. Sometimes people put their faith in Christians. Not all Christians are good. You know what? Don't put your faith in me. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess. Are you kidding? No. The only person you can put your faith in is God. Okay, that's the only that you put your faith in him. Don't put your faith in Christians. Don't put because church is for a hospital for Christians, you guys. Okay, because we're there because we know we're messed up. And if a Christian has done something bad to you, you need to forgive them. But don't be angry at God because of something a so-called Christian did to you. Okay, that's not God's fault. Okay. And you're risking so much if you don't believe in God. So I'm just going to say that it is, God is great. Well, people who know each other only talk. I have hard to fit in. No, everybody's allowed to talk. Everybody's allowed to talk. You will fit in heaven, my friend. And if you think you don't, you come visit with me, okay? Because all of us are going to fit in heaven. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be better than it is here on earth. It's going to be amazing. Hi, Gloria. So you know what? If you don't believe, I want you to email me, Stephanie@thestampsoflife.com. Now, if you're a believer, please don't email me, you guys, because I'll get bombarded. And I love you all, but I can't answer every one of your emails. I love you. But that's why I do this, because I get to talk to you without typing all day. That's why I can't go on Facebook very often, things like that. Don't message me on Facebook. I can't get it. I have to focus on my job, I have to work. but the whole believing in God thing is more important than anything. So if you're on the fence or if you have questions, chances are I won't be able to answer them, but I can find someone that can answer them for you. Trust me, I don't know it all. I don't understand half of it. I don't understand a lot of it. To think that Jonah was swallowed by a whale, that's like amazing. Noah's Ark. I mean, but I believe it. I believe it happened. Why? Because God can do anything. I believe it. It's in the Bible. It happened. But do I understand it? No. Because again, if you understood everything in the Bible, only one person does. That's God. No one else can understand everything in the Bible. Even pastors can't understand. If they say they understand everything in the Bible, they're lying to you. Okay? You can't learn everything. Oh, somebody just posted something about my song. Hang on. Stephanie, my favorite song is I Can Only Imagine. Lisa, that is one of the songs they will be playing at my funeral. I think I have 3 songs. And I Can Only Imagine is one of the ones they will be playing at my funeral. Because I can only imagine what I will do when I go to heaven. That is amazing. But Carol, she says, thank you for your testimony and sharing your heart. You're welcome. Sorry, I kind of went on a little thing, but you know what, you guys, I'll be honest. I was driving home from church yesterday and this really hit me. It really hit me that, yes, Carol, it was an awesome movie too. I Can Only Imagine was an awesome movie, but somebody needed to hear it. And I think we all need a reminder. And again, I don't know everything. The apostles didn't understand it all either. Amen, Vicki, that's the truth. You know, we're not meant to understand it all. We just have to believe it. Just have to believe it. That's all we have to do. We just have to believe it. So love, mercy, me. Yes, me too. Yeah, so Toby Mac, Toby Mac is, I bet you have one from Toby Mac too. I do. I have so many from Toby Mac that I love. I love all of them from Toby Mac, honestly, because Toby Mac's my crush. And Ken knows, don't worry. But yeah, I love my Toby Mac. So hey, if you need to pick me up, Air One or K-Love on the radio, you can tell Alexa, play Air One. And you know what? She will. Air One radio. There we go. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a child of God. Yes, I am. Thank you, Alexa. You can turn it off now. Alexa, turn the music off, please. Thank you. So there you go, my friends. Okay, so definitely, Sue says I need to share my story in a book. Sue, I don't think my story is that exciting. Do you think it is? I don't. I just wanted you to. Viola said that Alexa said that her Alexa heard what I said. I'll just scream it so you guys, all your Alexas turn on Air One or K-Love. K-Love's good too. I like both of them. But love DC Talk, Vicious Glitter, K-Love. Yeah, Carol says. So yeah, seriously, if you guys just need to pick me up, listen to it in the background, listen to it in the car. When I started listening to Christian music only, I only listened to Christian music. I'm telling you, your mood will be here. And then once you start listening to Christian music, it goes up here. Let me tell you, your mood elevates when you listen to Christian music. So Betty says that hers started playing it too. That's awesome. I'm gonna start doing that at the end of every video. I'm just gonna say, Alexa. oh, Carol said hers did too. Deanna says she listens to K-Love in the car. Yeah, and Alexa can do it for you, so it's amazing. Casting Crowns, yeah. Oh my gosh, I love them all. I listen to all of them. I love them all. So, my friends, I gotta head out because that quesadilla is calling my name. But I just want to say thank you. I appreciate our time together. I know life's crazy out there. Let's just all pray for each other. Pray for our country and our world and everyone's health. And you know, it's crazy right now, right? But you know what? With each other and with God's help, we're going to get through it and we're going to be fine. And we'll be stronger for it in the end, in reality, right? So thank you all so much for your love, your support, and your prayers. I will see you on Thursday for another Creative Corner with Stephanie. and not even sure what I'm doing yet that day, but it'll be interesting. So thank you all so much, and I love you, and let's all be kind to each other. We might all have a little bit of different beliefs, but you know what? I'm just telling you what I believe. Okay? I love you all. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye-bye.